Hello everyone, this is Chrisa and this is the second video of the series Exercise of the Week. So today in our live tango practices, we were working on strength and alignment. So I'm going to take an exercise that we worked on during our practice and I'm just going to enhance it to bring in a little bit of a twist. So be prepared for that. With no further ado, let's go. All right, so let's start in the airplane pose that we were working on while we were in our practice, and send that leg back. And I want you to notice here how uh, how this posture is not square but more a triangulated posture over the standing leg. So you can see the hip, my left hip is opening up and it's lifted up a little bit also compared to the right hip. So you have of some sort of a triangle there and not a square. Then also, maybe the shoulders are a little bit more difficult to see with the top that I have, but there is a little bit of a twist in the upper body, a counter rotation in relation to the relative to the hips. So that's another element that we have to be aware of. And we also, and this is something that we see it more here, we also need to be very cognizant of our knee, the one that we are standing on, of course, especially as we start to twist. There are forces that we need to be that we need to manage. So a soft knee, not too not bent too much, but not blocked, is going to be very helpful. Now, especially in this exercise that we transition from a twisted position on a 2-foot balance to a 1-foot balance, you will feel it even more. So think about, feel actually in your knee that you have a figure 8. And if you look at a picture of the meniscus, you will actually see that there are multiple figure 8s there. So feel that you're threading a figure 8 through your knee as you're bending and stretching. And the stretch position also, it's not a locked position. So you can see all these nice things here. That's why I changed my orientation, so you can see the standing leg a little bit, and you can see how the knee is slightly bent, and how the hips are slightly open, and now the right hip is slightly higher than the left hip. Also, one thing to notice here is, and that's another reason why I changed my orientation, to see the spine. So how the spine um, moves along and helps us, supports us with this movement. We have, you can see it here, we have a twist and a side bend and side crunch, let's put it this way. So you can see I'm reaching to the side and at the same time I'm slightly twisting. So those are things that you need to allow them to happen, and you need to notice how the posture changes, how you're required to change your posture in order to help you with your movement. And here we have a very good example where if you activate the lumbar, you can contract the psoas a little bit more, and that will help you bring the leg a little bit higher. So make sure you don't undo the curve of your lumbar.